Hi everyone, I'm Amy from Polyreader. I've decided to do a quick haul video because I do have another huge amount of books coming in the mail and it's going to be a bit overwhelming doing a haul of both of those in one. So the other day, the primary school next to me, we live next to a little primary school, had this fete on and they had, I think it was 6 books for $10 and there was so many good books there. I went a little bit crazy, so I'm going to show you them now. Please let me know down below if you recommend I pick up any sooner than others because there's so many to get through and I have a huge amount about to come from my latest online order too. So let's get to it. The Farm by Tom Rob Smith. Crime, murder mystery, thriller. It's my kind of jam. Georgia Blain closed for winter, a beautiful female Australian writer. I love Georgia Blain's books, so I'm really keen to give this one a go. Banana Yoshimoto. I've been wanting to read her books for so long and I'm so glad I found this one. It's a collection of short stories called Asleep. Simone de Beauvoir. She Came to Stay. I've actually not heard of this one, but I've been wanting to read some of her work for a long time, so I'm keen to give it a go. Oh, wow, I just found something in this book. Oh, I love finding things in old books. Oh, wow. Oh. The University of New South Wales Statement. It doesn't have anything written on it, but it says 18th of the 11th, 1983. What a little cute little memoir. I'm going to keep that in there as my bookmark. Idaho by Emily Ruskovich. This one was really popular a year or so ago, so should give it a go. Have you read it? If so, leave me a comment down below. Beautiful cover. Love this cover. The Vegetarian by Kang. I have already read this. I read it this year actually. I borrowed it from the library. I didn't love it as much as everybody else did, but I haven't stopped thinking about it, so that's got to be a good sign, right? Maybe I'll reread it. And I got this cover because I got this book because I love the cover. Love the reflective, beautiful, leafy pattern here. It's just so lovely. The Circle by Dave Eggers. Sarah Lee Cook, A Different Path. This is an Australian female writer who is so underground that she doesn't even exist on Goodreads, so really keen to give this one a go and see what it's like. It's got beautiful gum on the front there, flowering gum, like my tattoo, if you haven't seen it before. I have a flowering gum tattoo because I love it. Very Australian, I know. It says on the back, the Australian outback, wide, brown and isolated, synonymous with school of air, huge distances to travel, even just to socialise. Surprising beauty in the harsh conditions, life is never lonely and dull, and sometimes romance is found in the most unlikely places. Even then, that in itself may force you to choose a different path. Sounds pretty cool. Keen to give it a go. It's so self-published, like look at the text and the big wide margins. I think it was published in the 80s or something, but yeah. If you've ever heard of this book, please let me know. Very interesting. This one was given to me in my book swap. I have a little Facebook group called Lit Ladies and we do a monthly book swap every month. Basically get drawn out of a hat and you send whoever you get given a random book that you've loved recently, and yeah, it's really exciting because you get a new book on your doorstep once a month and you never know what it's going to be, and it sort of gives you the opportunity to read things you may not have picked yourself. Everyone loves it, everyone has such a good time, and it gets people reading more, which I've loved. It's one of the best parts about it. So thank you so much to who sent this. Oh, I can't remember who sent it to me now. Let me have a quick look. Ah, here we go. KP. Can't remember who that is. Kathleen? Kathleen, maybe. But yes, whoever sent me this, thank you. I'm really keen to read this one. It's an Australian writer, Tony Birch. It's a reasonably new one too, so I scored with this. Another Australian writer, Richard Flanagan, The Unknown Terrorist. Been keen to read the other Richard Flanagan book. What's it called again? Narrow Road to the Deep North. It's quite a popular one over here. I've got both of them on my shelf now, so need to crack into these soon. And last but not least, Purity by Jonathan Franzen. I have heard mixed reviews about this and it is a big book, so I mean, I do read a lot of big books, but when it's a big book and you're not sure if you want to read it, it sort of makes you put it off a little bit. So if you have read this and liked it or not liked it, please let me know below and I will consider whether to read it or not. I do love this cover. It's quite beautiful. I love simple, minimal covers. It's hard to believe considering my crazy outfit and plants all over the place, but I do love this cover. It's got some cool like embossing on it too, which is nice. And that is all. So thanks for watching again. I'm really keen to get chatting with everybody. I'm so glad that I finally decided to post some stuff on Booktube just to see what happens, see if I make any new friends. So speak to you soon.